Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome in the second week of Technical and Business Writing. I'm Mr. Muhammad Khalid, and today we are going to learn about types of writing. Dear students, in the previous week one, we learned about communication, process of communication, and types of communication, in which we focused on the writing, that what is writing and how writing plays a very vital role in these lives of the students in terms of academia, like writing quizzes, assignments, projects, project reports. And by learning the writing skills, a student can secure good marks. Well, we also came to know that writing is a very important subject matter for the professionals in the working environment. They have to write reports, letters, memos, minutes of the meeting, and much more. Then the careers of writing, that people become freelancers, they become proposal writers, they join the different companies as content writers, lawyers, journalists. So writing is quite a vast field and contains magnificent opportunities. Magnificent opportunities mean large opportunities for everyone whosoever is interested in writing. In this lecture, we'll cover the different types of writing, their qualities, products of the different writings, and techniques how to write the subject matter in various modes like description, narration, exposition, persuasion. Students, now move to the next slide. Well, in this discussion, we'll cover the following points: definition of writing and the types of writing, contents, definition of writing, types of writing like academic writing, media writing, research writing, technical and business writing, literary writing, content writing, and the importance of the other writing skills like in career writing and challenge in the writing. Well, the first type of writing is academic writing. Academic writing is the formal writing style used in college and universities. The students, you all are aware that academic writing basically is the writing of books, guides, manuals for the students studying in schools, colleges, universities, vocational colleges. Clear? And a simple word for this, we use syllabus. A syllabus is a set of material, exercises, examples and samples of the various fields and their content, which is compiled by the educationists, by the experts for the training of the students. Well, in academic writing, there are different products that we use. We write abstracts. Abstract is a highly condensed and comprehensive statement about some project which covers and sums up it within a paragraph or 1.5 paragraph or a page or 1.5 page, depends on the uh, length of the report. And abstract writing is very important and quite significant actually in scientific writing. Annotated bibliography, references, academic journal articles. Academic journal articles means that uh, the people related to academia, mean teaching and training, they write different type of research articles in the technical newspapers, like for example the people who involve in active research in MPhil and PhD, they develop whatever the research they make, they are making on the platform academia. That's why they publish those articles and research in the celebrated journals. Fine. Sorry, journals where they are rated, and this is how their repute develops. Book reports, book reviews, often in literature, uh, teachers ask their students to read out a book and write a review of the book. This is also academic writing. For example, we still remember that in the English medium school, especially where uh, Oxford syllabus is in, they they used to give the students little readers of the short stories, and student would read those stories, and then they had to write a review of that. Book review is also a very important report written by expert for the publicity of the books. Conference papers, there happen lots of conferences about particular topics in the universities regarding the research and the review. Those papers, essay writing basically is the article writing, you can say. This is the basic, they are called academic essays. Later on, one is trained in academic writing, he can write anything of the choice. Similarly, literary criticism is another very notable writing style. Especially, you still have remembered that in class 9th and 10th and matriculation, or even in FSE, your teacher has asked you to explain the stanza, write the summary for the story. For example, we remember that when I used to be the student of the matriculation, Abu bin Adam, it was a poem written by some English writer, Lee Hunt, and our teachers would read out the stanzas and would explain those stanzas, and we used to write some summaries. We also would used to find out the rhymes and rhythms and rhythmic words and similes and metaphors. That is all included in the literary criticism. This is also the part of the academic writing. Research paper writing, this is quite common, that all the universities make efforts to indulge their students in the latest findings rather than uh, stereotyping, repetition of the old concepts. They do not simply stuff the outdated information into the mind. They want that the students themselves be able to find out a problem and then validate it through the scientific methodology, which is called research methodology. Fine. And that effort is called research paper. Research proposals. Research proposal is that once one person, for example, in BScs final years or in masters, especially in MPhil and PhD, uh, their expertise lies in research. Clear? And supervisors and the other people related to academia decide them the research topics. Clear? And the person himself can share that the topic or the area of study, and therefore they have to write a complete plan that this is the research topic. For example, someone want to say that I want to make a research in the writing difficulties for the student by the student of BIT in technical and business writing. Clear? And this is a research topic, and he will make an hypothesis. For this, he shall first of all means observe that what type of problems students often face. He may use a survey. He can take an interview from the students. He can talk to the teacher and take interview and by specific questions. After the questions, he will come to know that students are if most of the students have asked that vocabulary and weak sentence structures are the basic problems, this will become a hypothesis, and then he'll conduct a research on it, experimental groups, much more. Clear? So in short, when he undergoes the entire process applying the tools, clear, this is called the research. He'll explain his methodology, sample, and many other things. Well, textbook. It should be, I think, the first thing we should mention. Textbook. Textbook is the simple, famous, and familiar type of academic writer. That academic writers write books for the students, be they are the students of nursery till the PhD or postdoc or so. And finally, thesis. Thesis is once a research is made, experiment is made, a book that describes the entire procedure is called thesis. Well, the student, I hope you have understood this, that writing is very important, and academic writing is quite a challenging but equally important task for the students. And whatever you are doing till now, this is all academic writing, and it is the basics of the other advanced writings. So students never miss out anything. It is the time you must hand on the academic writing, clear, and learn these skills so that you may be proficient once you have completed your degree and step into the professional life. Thank you very much.